Hi, Salem Keizer community, and if you're watching Salem Keizer Public Schools team, it is 10:54, which means that we have been mediating on Leap Day for almost 13 hours, and I'm here to just give you an update. So first and most important, just a big thank you to both teams, but especially to the Licensed Association. I believe we all came here today to do good and hard work together. We came here to find the middle, to prioritize the needs of students, and to make sure that we're doing all we can to find that fair contract. I also just want to give you an update on some of the elements of our proposal. So around midday, the association gave us a counter, and then this evening we gave them a counter back. And our counter has a lot in it, but a few highlights. First, we have adjusted compensation. We've increased it by 0.25% in the first year to 6.25 and 3.5. And although we cannot put more money on the table, what we did was rearrange the money that was already there and took a little bit about insurance and flowed that into COLA. If we can do this and optimize the package without increasing the cost to the district, we want to be able to do that whenever possible and reasonable. A second thing we did is make some progress on class size. And although we are not in a situation as a district to hire more staff or to in any way reduce class size right now, what we did do is add an additional $100,000 in funding to solve situations when ratio gets higher than it should at the elementary grades. We also added, or really beefed up, a committee proposal that prioritizes class size or ratio in our terminology and makes it a shared project for the association and for the district, and make sure that we use it as a table to look at the data, to talk about the realities of classrooms, and together do everything we can reasonably to make sure that we are keeping those numbers as low as our budget and our process allows. We also addressed the issue of full-time equivalent, and this is going to get technical pretty fast, so I apologize if you're still listening and you're not prepared for this. This issue is an important one to both groups, and I do think we made headway. Specifically in our proposal, we addressed a few misconceptions that are now, I think, kind of prevalent in the community. The first is that under no circumstances and in no way did we ever intend to start systematically dropping full-time employees down to lower percentages. The idea of full-time work for part-time pay was never our intent. And so we clarified that in our language. It's also protected in state law. So we think that between the two, we're really getting close to being clear that that is actually not what we wish to accomplish. A second thing we've done is make sure that if few employees end up in this awkward band where they're not quite a 1.0 or a full-time employee, but they're really close. Anything above a 0.9, we're just going to round that up to a 1.0 because we believe that that's not a great place for staff to be. It's not a great place for our system. We want to just make them whole. We continue to use time as the basis of measure because we have thousands of employees and over 1 million payroll records in a single year. And those need to be stable. They need to be consistent. They need to be true over time. And they need to be objective. So time is the unit that allows us to do that. But we have accepted the association's proposal on how we calculate the compensation for sold prep periods. So in short, some real progress is being made. I close out tonight, now 10:58, by just saying again how much we appreciate everyone who's working hard and how much we appreciate the community who's made their expectation clear. Get in there, work hard together, prioritize kids, reach a fair contract, and do it without a strike. We're doing everything we can to achieve that, and I feel hopeful about what's coming in the future.